Alright. Hey, what's up, Solomon? In Sam Village, how you doing? Just give me a second. Alright. What's up, Reckless? How you doing? What's up, random person? You know, I had the intention to do a lot of raiding, but then I forgot it's an off hour, and it's 90 AP to raid, so it's like, well, that just got thrown out the window. I really don't even have any desire to play Union Cross, but I still enjoy casual stream times. I feel you. To be honest, I've hardly been playing myself, because realistically, and like I've been thinking about making a video about this soon, but with the current state of the game's actually, you're better off being a casual player at this point, more than anything else, because realistically, there's really no incentive or benefit at all whatsoever to being a top tier player at this point. Like, quite literally, there's no difference in terms of rewards between a casual player and like a veteran player or a top tier player. There's literally like no difference. You get like the same thing. So it's like, at that point, you're much better, like for that, you're much better off just, you know, kicking back and taking it easy and just be a casual player. The only reason to even try and be a veteran or top tier player is pretty much for bragging rights at this point. But, I mean, who knows? That could change. We've been steadily seeing some really good quality of life updates recently, on top of like even just the new high score challenge revamp. Like they're making changes which are heading in the right direction. So who knows? It could be heading in the right direction, but until I see it actually happen, I'm not necessarily holding my breath. I need to adjust this. I haven't edited my... I haven't legitimately raided in such a long time. Do you have? Oh, you do. I just got this guy. I got lucky and pulled him within a few pulls. And I got, what's his face? KR19. I got this guy within the same number of pulls from the Sephiroth banner too, so I got lucky, and like I finally obtained my own copies of them. And I still had some old trait medals left over from the original Sephiroth banner that I was able to fully trait him, and I got lucky with my traits too, so I'm pretty happy with him. I really needed a legitimate, even if I got shit traits on him, I just needed a legitimate reverse debuff first, so I'm glad I got him. But yeah, I need to fix this setup. Oh, I can actually... Fuck. Hold on. I need to figure out my setup real quick. I can actually use this guy for raiding too, which is kind of surprising. I just kept getting raids. Like, I need to figure out real quick how useful he'll actually be. But he's definitely a candidate. Times 3.3. Oh, he does have extra attack. Oh. times how much raids? Yes, 3 raids. So what is that? Times 1.2. That can't be right. Oh, I forgot to multiply it by the skill. Okay, that's a little bit better. Still not great, but yeah, 90 AP for it. What is the static noise? It might be my fan. Hold on, let me turn it off. Let me know if it's any better. All right, do you still hear the static? Whew. What's up, Astrono? How you doing? The intrinsic motivation of feeling pleased and achieving well is now outweighed from my general distaste for the game's overall loop. It's understandable. Yeah, I got it from the FFRK banner, Astrono. I didn't know you could get the key art 19 from the FFRK banner. I thought it was only the respective, but apparently you can get each of them from each other's banner too. So that was nice to find out. Yeah, but yeah, no, this is just supposed to be a casual stream. I haven't really been able, or I haven't really been able to make a Union Cross video in some time, as I'm pumping out these like a large ass Kingdom Hearts 3 videos. So like literally most of these, like pretty much the last couple weeks have just been mostly my computer sitting here just rendering or uploading, or both at the same time. Like most of today has literally just been my computer sitting here rendering a 10-hour video and uploading a 10-hour video. Okay, actually one of my videos is actually supposed to be it's already uploaded, but it's in the process of processing. YouTube is processing the video, and it's supposed to be finished within about an hour, or more or less. So I had posted the 10-hour video of the main menu soundtrack. And my next video that'll be up in about an hour or so is supposed to be the 10-hour version of the Final World music soundtrack, which is great. Okay. I honestly myself, I can't wait for the video camera, because I'm actually listening to my own videos and just leave them on the background, which is kind of nice. But yeah, it's videos like that, including my Let's Plays as well too. Those take, it's like I usually try to keep my Let's Plays to around 2 hours at most, and I'm trying to hopefully be able to finish my Let's Plays within 12 episodes or 12 parts if possible. And I still need to clean this. Part 6 is already up. Hopefully I'll have part 7 within a day or two up as well. So we're more or less like halfway through the Let's Play. So I'm trying to keep like each episode is dedicated to a world. So it's like episode 6 was Monstropolis. We did the entire Monstropolis in that 2-hour Let's Play video. The next episode 7 is supposed to be, what's after Monstropolis? Frozen? Entire episode 7 is supposed to be Frozen. Episode 8 would be Pirates of the Caribbean. 9 would be San Francisco. And then 10 and up would be all the end game content. So that's kind of like what it's looking at the moment. Or at least that's the plan. But anyways, I need to figure out the setup. Oh, that's right, you have stupid stats. I need to find a magic medal though. Oh yeah. Forgot about these guys. Do I have any power or magic reversed? I mean, we could try it later on. If Kefka ends up being too hard, I could always throw him in there and see how it does. Oh, wait. I don't have any upright debuffs. So okay, I guess that's why I had you there. I don't know if it has it. I'll just throw you there for now. Actually, no, you're just better. Whatever. We'll just leave it like that for now. Hey, what's up, Sid? How you doing? I still need to look at you and Shiruni's articles, by the way. I'm planning to look at that sometime tonight, so expect me to get back to you guys on your first draft. I like glanced at your first draft, Sid, for that article, and I'm like, oh dear lord. That's a lie. I mean, like, a lot in a good way, but like, it was just so the opposite of Shy's, because Shy had so little, but then you had so a lot, and I'm just like, oh man, this is interesting. But yeah, I still need to look over yours. I still need to look over Shiruni's too, but I'm planning to get back to you guys. What I'm planning to do for us in terms of our in case anyone's not aware, I'm currently recruiting anybody who's willing to volunteer to help medal analysis articles for my website. I currently had like 5 applicants. I already have Sid and Shiruni on board since I trust them, and they applied like immediately, and they're in my Discord. They talk all the time, so I had them like on it like immediately. But the others who applied, I still need to go through the interview process with them before I let anybody else join. But they've already started. I'm kind of like in the training process with them, help them get used to it and stuff, and it's just been interesting so far. But anyways, aside from that, Sid, if you're still watching, after I finish with our little training articles, what I'm planning to do is then jump immediately to the new stuff, just because of the fact that like the new stuff is actually being pumped out a little bit faster than I was anticipating. All the Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, for whatever god-awful reason, I'll probably have to dedicate some time to help you guys write some of the articles too, just because of like how many is being pumped out. So that way, at the very least, we at least have some recent medals up on the website, and then from there, once we finish those, maybe we can start backtracking on some of the older medals that we missed out on. So just kind of throwing that out there. Put the jewels in the mailbox and I'll get right to work. Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? I wish I could do that, Solomon, but sadly I can't. A, because I'm poor myself, and B, obviously because I just don't have the means. I'm not a dev or anything. Oh, do you have? Oh, you do. And you have rates. Huh. What do you have? I need to find out if Az is even still playing. He's had that same medal up for the longest time. It's not even evolved yet. This is for Danica. the moo. Come on. Jojo. I see this guy sometimes. Ooh. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, we'll just... What is this? Berjerks? We'll just stick with Berjerks. Yeah. No, I'm aware it's a joke, Solmo. It just took my brain a second to... My god, I murked him. It just took my brain a second to process it. Whew. I, for one, am doing creative writing as of late, just for fun. Hey, nice. Yeah, like, I figured, like, oops. I'd figured that me bringing people to help me write articles would be a great chance to help anybody who's looking to get into that type of field. Maybe like a place to start. Kind of like a what's, you know, almost like an intern-ish type thing. Not quite, but you know, that kind of idea. I don't know. I figured it'd be nice, at least, for those type of people. At the very least, they could show it off to anybody who's looking to recruit them. Be like, hey, yeah, like, this one dude published his work, his articles, his blogs, whatever. And I've done some stuff for him. It could be something. I don't know. It was just something to throw out there. Yeah, it's just PvP locked, okay. By the way, if anybody's having trouble with the FFRK hard mode event, where is it? I'm debating whether or not I should make a video for it. It really doesn't feel like something I should make a video about, but like, I feel like I might need to. Not too sure. But if you're having trouble beating the mysterious Sir, he has a revenge counter around 340k bars of health. Somewhere in between 340 to 350k bars. He has a revenge counter somewhere in between. And you can actually turtle most of his attacks. Not all of them, but most of them. So like if you just have an Yenzo, or heck, literally even just a Demix plus would work too. If you have like one of those two, or even like a what's she called? I don't know if Violet. I don't know if an extra cast Violet would work, just because she doesn't provide any strength debuffs, but it's possible. But yeah, you can actually like with just one solid turtle metal, you can actually turtle most of his attacks, which lets you live through like the revenge counter and stuff, which doesn't eat up your second chance or anything. So that's how I got that's how I finished that, by the way. How did you beat Chasm at Challenge 2? Oh, actually, that's a good question. Did I? Oh, yeah, I beat it. I was about to say, I don't remember if I beat it or not. I don't recall how I beat it, John Batista, but I am more than happy to go through it again just to see what I can use to beat it. So we could just take a look at it. Oh, use Moogle Glory. Okay, so for this, let me just edit this a bit. I think this is what I used for it. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt if I just turtled through it. The conditions are just to beat it without having to continue, right? Yeah. I would not doubt it if I just turtled through it. The unpaid internship was a good opportunity to further skills in a real world environment. Yeah. Please do, because I'm so stuck. Yeah, sure, no problem. I'm pretty confident I just turtled it though. So I notice a lot of enemies are starting off with defense buffs. So more often than not, I'll just start off with the the Kyrie Supernova, just because it has Overwrite. And then on top of it, I'll just do the, if you happen to have, like there's quite a few medals now that are out now that provide the 250 guilt buff, so I would just follow it up with that. And then from there, you can just turtle it, run on auto, slap on your best damage medals towards the end. What if I don't have Demix? What's your best turtle medal, John Batista? Do you have Ienzo? Ienzo's better. I know I didn't get to make a video on it, but everyone should have pulled at least once for Ienzo just to get the 6-star Ienzo. He's literally the best turtle medal in the game at the moment. Yeah, I think you can just turtle through this. I could probably just let this sit here, and it'll work out. Oh, okay. You can still get Ienzo actually, right? Based on what Solomon said, right? You can actually obtain them from the Kingdom Hearts 3 banners, right? I believe you can. So it's not like you can't obtain it anymore or anything. What's up, Ken? How you doing? I'm just showing what was it? I'm showing John real quick how to beat this guy. The Kazuma Challenges #2. Okay, if you have Violet and Mrs. Incredible, John, you can still turtle him. What you would need to do though is she provides 4 tiers of defense buffs, right? If you're using Violet and Mrs. Incredible, you would have to quad cast. Yeah, you would need to quad cast Violet and use Mrs. Incredible together. Quad casting is just to max out the defense buffs, but if you're not able to quad cast, you might be able to. I'm not too sure. It would depend on what medals you have. Like if you have enough Meow Wow evolved like Kingdom Hearts 3 medals to the point where like your defense stat is actually big enough, you might be able to get away with triple casting Violet and using Prime Mrs. Incredible together. So that way you at least have like 1 or 2 slots for damage medals. It would just kind of depend, but like you would definitely need defense boost 5 max though. What am I doing? I'm just showing John real quick that you can turtle the Kazuma Challenge. Yeah, Kazuma Challenges #2. I guess we'll just sit like this for a while. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just letting it sit here until it beats it. We're like a 4th way through his HP. Boy, these events get difficult and difficult. I can't beat the Kefka battle. I did get the lightning medal. Nice. Yeah, then the Kefka, you can actually turtle Kefka's attacks too, Ken. If you just throw in a Demix or a Ienzo or some really good turtle medal in one of your slots, it doesn't even need extra it doesn't even need extra tech on it. Like even just one cast of Ienzo or Demix is enough to turtle through most of attacks, so that way you can actually have enough turns to kill him. I can show you guys that in a sec too. That's how I beat the Kefka quest. I'm so glad Ienzo exists for all the people that never had good turtle medals. Yeah, it's actually really nice that for once in a very long time, a legitimate turtle medal is actually available in the normal banner pool. Because that hasn't happened in a... Actually, thinking back, I don't think it's ever happened. I don't think we've had a single turtle medal that's ever been in the... Or, when I say single turtle medal, I mean like a legitimate, you know, like within the turtle meta. Like an actual turtle medal that's used all the time. So I specify that because what's his face? Oh, I forgot his name. He was a magic reverse dude who like provides 4 tiers of PSM defense or something. Multi defense. Zexian, because HD Zexian, I don't really count HD Zexian because he doesn't provide any general defense buffs at all. Which any medal that doesn't provide general defense is a shit turtle medal automatically. Okay, what was it? Let me look up real quick. According to release. So, yeah, so Demix Plus. So before the Kingdom Hearts 3 medals came out, Demix Plus was you know, best tournament. And before that was Nominate EX Plus, which you have to wait for special banners, so it's not in the pool. Prime Violet is an exclusive, that's not in the pool. The two before that were Zexian Plus and Vexen Plus, which are Order 13, so they're not in the pool. QR12 was before that, which was a VIP medal. Hanger Penson OLED HPO was a farmable exclusive medal that has not seen a reprint in years, which was like the original. It was literally the original meta turtle medal for like the longest time. So quite literally, this is the first time in the history of the game that legitimate turtle medals are available in the normal like banner pool, which is fantastic. And that includes the Kingdom Hearts 3 Hercules, Phil, Megara, and of course Ienzo. Ienzo being the best. So that's pretty good news for beginner and casual players at least. Oh, do we beat him? Okay, yeah, there you go, we beat him. I wasn't looking at the game. Are they going to add the Kingdom Hearts 3 medals to the general 6-star pool? I hope so, if they haven't. As far as I'm aware, they already are part of the general 6-star pool. At least tiers 7 and 8 are. I don't think the tier 9, I don't think any tier 9 medals have a 6-star version of them. I think all tier 9 medals automatically come 7-starred. Oh, did I lose? I guess I wasn't doing enough damage with my setup. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. How low did we get him? I mean, you could turtle him though, if you get enough damage into it. I'm assuming. Like heck, I'm willing to bet if I you know what? Realistically, I don't even need. I'm not gonna do this again. I don't want to waste my AP. I was about to do it. I was about to just add a little bit more damage, but we got close to killing him. Okay. If we got close to killing him, at the very least that shows you can turtle him. And hey, what's up, Minorly Importance? Yeah, it just shows you can turtle him if you have enough damage to kill him quick enough. You don't wait too long to die like I was. But what was the other one I was gonna show? It was this guy, right? Yeah. So I'll use the setup that I used to beat this. For sure it's this one. Let me adjust this real quick. So my Ienzo has defense boost 5 max on it. My 3 best turtle... Oh no, wait. I pretty much have 3 medals with defense boost 5 max. Primarily for PvP, but also for events like this if I need to turtle something. I do it Demix plus. Okay, nice, nice. If Kingdom Hearts 3 medals are in all the banners for general pulling at 6 stars, shows how wait. You know, now that you mention it, I am not actually sure if the Kingdom Hearts 3 medals are in the general banner pool. I only made that statement because of the fact that they're in the current banner pools, but I didn't think about all banners in general. So that's a good point. It's still possible that they might... I mean, I don't see why they would not include it in the general, like, banner pool, especially because of the fact that, like, these are the only medals at the moment that are... Or at least should I say the majority of medals at the moment that are able to be Meow Wow evolved. So I don't see why they wouldn't. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure most of us know from experience that logic doesn't apply to Big Groove, the developers of this game. Logic doesn't apply to them. So I would not be surprised if they just if they made a stupid decision or just didn't realize it or something and just end up not putting the Kingdom Hearts 3 medals in regular banner pools. Yeah. I'm not gonna get into that. Ienzo better than Demix or as good? Ienzo's better than Demix, Kagasuchi. Ienzo provides plus 15 tiers of general defense buffs, and I forgot which attribute. I think it's magic? Yeah, plus 15 tiers of magic defense buffs. He provides -8 strength debuffs, as well as, what is it, -3 magic strength debuffs. So, the key thing here, and yet, honestly, and he doesn't have a bad multiplier either, to be honest. So if you really wanted to, you could put... Excuse me. You could put a attack skill on him. I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend just defense skill on him, but you could if you wanted to, because he doesn't have a bad multiplier. But the main thing to note with him is his plus 15 tiers of general defense buffs. Like I was saying before, what makes a turtle medal actually legitimate and viable is whether or not it has general defense buffs on it or not, and as well as like how much does it have as well. So Ienzo is currently the only turtle medal in the game at the moment that actually caps out in one cast all of your general defense buffs. So the only thing you actually need left are, depending on the opponent too, I should say, if you're fighting against a power or speed opponent, you will need the help of, say, another turtle medal like Demix Plus, because Demix Plus is currently the best turtle medal in the game at the moment that provides PSM defense buffs. So if you're fighting against a power or a speed opponent, you will need to probably use Ienzo with Demix. Although if you're able to like quad or triple cast Demix, I think you could be I think you would be fine without Ienzo, just because of the fact that you would already have all of your defense buffs maxed out by doing so, and B, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get near max if you triple cast. What he does -4 strength debuff, I believe, for Demix. So if you triple cast Demix, you would get -12 general strength debuff. I don't think he provides any PSM strength debuff either. So depending on how hard, for the most part, you could probably get by through most events with triple casting Demix, assuming you have extra attack on either a copy metal or Demix himself. But if you do not have triple cast, you can only copy him like once, for example. You will need to use Ienzo with Demix and something copying Demix, just because of the fact that Ienzo comes with that -8 strength debuff already. So having being able to use Demix plus twice with Ienzo will cap out the strength debuff, which is what you want. You want to try and max out the strength debuff alongside of maxing out your defense buffs as well. That's the goal when turtling. Let's see, what was it? If it's not, it's likely they'll just introduce stand-in medals, possibly minorly. How about if you're fighting against power and speed enemies? Yeah, like I was saying before, Esteban, if you're fighting against power and speed enemies, you're probably going to need to use Demix Plus alongside Ienzo. And that would be kind of iffy depending on your current medals. Like I said before, if you're able to triple or quad cast Demix Plus on his own within, like, say 2 or 3 slots, like you're able to do it with preferably 2 slots, you probably won't need Ienzo. But it is worth noting, it is worth majorly noting as well, though, that Ienzo has Overwrite. So even if the opponent, whether it be in PvP or just, you know, general content available, if the opponent debuffs you, your defense, for whatever reason, Ienzo is currently the only turtle metal that has Overwrite. So that is a major distinction to point out, just in case. I forgot. Demix doesn't have Supernova. I'm assuming you mean Ienzo, Esteban. The Supernova doesn't matter for Ienzo, quite literally because of the fact it's more or less his normal ability anyways. What's his... I think the only thing different with the Supernova is it provides a more general strength debuff. Yeah, it has a -10 general strength debuff instead of a -8. It's literally just a 2-tier difference. Otherwise, oh, his Supernova also provides a PSM defense instead of just magic defense. So that's the only difference between the two, which is great, but it's not a significant difference where it devalues him, where it's like you shouldn't use him outside of like a single turn or anything like that. No, like even just on his own without his Supernova, he's still by far the best turtle metal, strictly because of the fact he provides the +15 tiers of general defense buffs in a single cast, alongside the -8 strength debuffs. Okay, that -8 strength is honestly the biggest factor, primarily because of the fact you can then combine him with Demix Plus, for example, in like 2 casts. Demix Plus is being double casted to get the max strength debuffs. So on top of still having general defense buffs, and even then, if you double cast the Demix Plus, you would have your near max PSM defense buffs as well. So against speed and power opponents, you will need to use Ienzo at least once alongside a double casted Demix Plus. Against magic opponents, you could probably be just fine with the Yenzo. Let's see. Let's see. We're gonna. Yenzo is okay, but even a single cast of Demix will let you turtle because the buffs last for so long. That is worth noticing. I mean, stating, Esteban. But the thing is, though, that the primary thing that you gotta realize, though, is that the difficulty of content at this point in time is getting so the strength of enemies are becoming so potent, especially as the buff cap, like the bigger that the buff cap increases, okay, the more potent enemies increase as well, which means that the further along that we're, the bigger the buff cap is, the harder it is to be able to just kind of fly on by with anything less than max turtle buffs and debuffs. Okay, so in the past we could probably get by like at the +7 buff cap that we had in the past. You could probably get by on difficult content with maybe just like +5 tiers of defense buffs, for example, and maybe just a little bit of strength debuffs. Okay, but now that we're at +15 buff cap, you more or less pretty much need to be at max, or at least near max, defense buffs, turtle buffs and debuffs in order to get through the content if you're looking to try and turtle it. So what is it? So even though Demix Plus does last for multiple turns, realistically you need to be able to get close to the max within a single turn anyways, like in the first place, to be able to turtle it. Otherwise you're just gonna get shredded just because of how strong opponents are these days. So sure, it lasts multiple turns, but it's kind of like that point's kind of mute in the grand scheme of things. The only thing that multi-turn effects are actually useful for these days are primarily for PvP. Anything outside of PvP in terms of multi-turn effects aren't really that useful. Like right now there's only a handful of things that are actually useful in terms of multi-turn effects, one of them being the 250% guilt buff that some of the medals have from their supernovas that's for multiple turns. I think you were one of them. No, you're one turn. I swear there was a medal that provided 250 for multiple turns. That's 2 attacks. No, I know you don't have it. I know someone has a large, I don't remember who it is on my head. I know someone has a large guilt buff, whether it's a normal ability or a supernova that lasts for like 2 turns. I could just be confusing things for all I know, but I swear there was a medal like that. No, you're one turn. I think I might be confusing a normal ability with the supernovas, but regardless, that would be like one of the types of abilities that would actually still be relevant. Let's use Demix Plus in 3 years with +30. Oh man, you would have. Yeah. The only way you would be able to pull that off, Kagosuchi, with a +30 buff cap is if you quad casted. No, not even. You would have to you would literally have to cast Demix plus 6 times in order to remotely get near max cap out of 30 buff cap. That's primarily because of the fact that he only provides -4 general strength debuff. So even if you cast a Demix plus 6 times, you would only get to 24 strength debuff. But if you combined it with other metals like Yanzo, that shouldn't be a problem. And I'm willing to bet that there will be better turtle metals as time goes on. That will provide bigger turtle boss debuffs as time goes on anyways. What is Elsa Supernova? She provides 180% guilt buff for... Is hers 2 turns? I feel like hers is 2 turns. We will find out. I know there's somebody who has a guilt buff Supernova that lasts for multiple turns. Okay, yeah, she is one of them. Like hers lasts for 2 turns. It's not the highest guilt buff in the game at the moment, but hers lasts for 2 turns. Yeah, I was probably confusing Elsa Supernova, the fact that her last 2 turns, and I was using it for so long. I might have confused that with the other Supernovas and thought they lasted 2 turns too. But I think who was that said that? Yeah, no, I think you're right that I think Elsa's probably the only one, or the highest I should say, that lasts for 2 turns. I'm willing to bet though they'll introduce more later on that will last for multiple turns though. Did you see the dev stream the other day? What did you think of it? If so, I didn't. Well, I saw bits and part of it. I recorded it. Oh, I'm actually, who said that? Yuman, thank you for reminding me. Even though you probably didn't know. But I recorded that stream. I'm actually planning... I actually should. Well, now I'm planning to upload that stream on the YouTube channel once I get the chance. I have to edit it a little bit. I have to make some quick little snippets of the stream, so that way it looks better. But yeah, I saw it. I mean, realistically, it wasn't that bad. I mean, to be fair, the stream was meant for beginners. It wasn't meant for veteran players. It wasn't supposed to be some type of like grand reveal or anything like that. On the other hand, I have shared the sentiment for quite a long time that personally, I don't think that... Personally, I don't think that the PR team should play the game on stream. Like legitimately play missions and stuff on stream, unless it's part of what they're explaining. Personally, I feel like they shouldn't do that just because of the fact it just comes off in a bad way about the lack of knowledge that the PR team actually has about the game, which just doesn't look good, realistically speaking. Like, from an audience standpoint, it doesn't look good. I know they're trying to have fun with the audience and stuff too, but at least from how I see things, I personally feel like it would just be 20 times better if they just stuck with the facts, just purely what popped in, said what needed to be said about any updates or any news that need to be said, and then, maybe leave a few minutes for a Q&A or something, and then just leave it at that. I think that would be I honestly think that would just be the best way to go about doing things, because realistically speaking, the people who come to the stream, that's all they're really looking for in the first place. We're not really looking to watch other people play, especially if it's people we barely know or don't really have that much interest in. Not saying that that applies to me, but I know that's going to apply to a lot of people. So, because it's not like the PR team are streamers or are YouTubers like myself, like you guys, for example, who are watching me right now. You're probably watching because you actually enjoy my content. You actually like watching me play the game and stuff like that, or you know, at least enjoy watching my top tier level play and such. You like the fact that I can actually legitimately explain things, why things work, why they don't work, and stuff like that. Like, I can actually do that because I spent so much time learning about the game. I actually take time to go outside of the game to learn, like, you know, all the back end stuff, learning how, like, the formulas, like with Rosie and stuff like that, on how the game works on a fundamental mathematical level and all that stuff like that. So in that aspect, that's why I'm assuming that's why at least some of you guys come to watch me. But you can't really say the same, for example, for the PR team. They are quite literally, at least as of right now, for the most part, pretty much mainly there as just kind of like as news updates. That's all they really do at this point. At least as of right now, anyways. They pretty much only provide news updates. So unless they're willing to do something else that just maintains like their official, like keeps it in like a official format or presentation, I think it's just better for them if they just didn't do polls and gameplay and stuff. I know some people do enjoy that, so I'm not gonna exclude them out of the picture, because I do see in the chat when I watch the Twitch streams, there are some people who legitimately don't mind and actually enjoy watching them, you know, play and stuff like that. But let's be realistic, the majority of players who do come to the stream are going to be the more dedicated, you know, player base. So it just doesn't make sense in that regard. And chances are the people who even find out about the stream in the first place are going to be the more dedicated player base. Because realistically, how many avenues do they actually communicate that they're going to have a live stream? Okay, how many can you name right now off the top of your head? Or even at all, that they actually announce that they're gonna have a live stream? It's like one. It's like Twitter. It's literally like Twitter, and that's it. Okay. Most people don't have Twitter. Most people don't use Twitter. Okay. People are more likely. I kind of suggested to Glacy a little bit in the past, but I personally believe they should just have their own YouTube channel. They should have their own YouTube channel that they can provide like dev updates and stuff like that, and just announce it through a video. Not even have to worry about, not even have a stream, just announce it in the video on YouTube. That would be way better in my opinion. Oh, my computer or my phone turned off. It would cut through all of the, you know, all the fluff. Come on. Oh, here we go. It would cut through all the fluff that a lot of us feel like we're just sitting through. It will get straight to the point, and people are more likely to notice it as well. Just because YouTube is a fairly common place of media at the moment. 20 times so than Twitter. Personally, I feel like the PR team are pretty cool people. They seem nice. I don't know who makes I don't even know who makes the decisions for the PR people for all I know, but I do think it's in their best interest if they at least make a YouTube channel and just post updates and stuff there in a more official manner and just do that, or B, they can do that through a stream okay? But just, you know, don't try and make it entertaining per se through gameplay and what's it called, polls and stuff like that, unless it's to show off what the updates are about, okay? And C, I have like 4 fingers and I'm only saying 3. C, and I've actually been thinking about this for a long time, if they do want to show up, like actually want to like entertain and play and stuff like that, personally, now whether or not they would actually end up doing this, I don't know. Probably never. But I think it might be better if they do want to like entertain in some way, shape, or form, or play parts of the game. It would be much better if they bring someone to the stream, kind of like a guest appearance or something, who already does that. So like, for example, imagine if I came onto the Square Enix Union Cross live stream as a guest appearance, okay? And then as they are explaining about all of the updates and stuff, I'm the one on my account actually going through the content, okay? I'm actually going through all the high-level content and everything, and beating the missions, actually showing some strategies on how to beat those missions too. Then, and then while the stream's going through, there might be some questions going on. There would be a short little Q&A about how to beat certain events, and then I, as a top-level player, someone who's actually pretty much dedicates most of my time to learning about the game, researching strategies for you guys and stuff like that. I can actually, you know, answer those questions. Not only would it give the stream itself more credibility as a whole, because it, for one, it comes across like the people hosting the stream came more prepared. Hey, thank you so much for the $2 donation, Esteban. Where's that Kingdom Hearts 3 rant video? Don't worry, Esteban. It's coming. It's coming. I promise. Okay? It's coming. I'm just trying. I'm in like the last finishing stages of these like ridiculously long, multi-houred videos. Once those are done being uploaded, I promise you, the rant videos are coming. Okay? The review videos are coming. It's just gonna be a little bit longer because I need to finish, like, especially my Let's Play. I'm gonna try and focus on getting my Let's Play finished, uploaded first, so that way, at the very least, once I start making my videos, I can be like, hey, I uploaded all my Let's Play. There's no excuse for you at this point in time. It's been, what, like a month or 2 since the game's come out. At this point, you're either done with the game or pretty much almost done with the game. So there should be no excuse for why most, if not all of this, are spoilers at the time. So, hey, Mogan Lapined, thank you so much for the subscribe. Did someone say Kingdom Hearts 3? So, don't worry, it's coming soon. I just need to get all this other stuff out of the way first, okay? What was I saying beforehand? Oh yeah, about the streams. But yeah. It, like, the PR streams would just come across. That's because you need to succeed on YouTube rants. Yeah, kind of. You do see that channels that have a lot of rant videos, or at least, you know, some here and there, do tend to do well just because people. It's giving people a voice. But anyways, we got sidetracked. Okay. God. I need better background music because this is... Okay, where is my, what's a... Oh, actually, I know a good... I know a good BGM. I haven't listened to this in a hot second. But, what was I saying? May I make one comment on my opinion on Kingdom Hearts 3? Go ahead, Minor Points, just make sure it doesn't contain spoilers, okay? If you are referencing to spoilers, be as vague as possible so that way someone who has not finished the game doesn't know what you're talking about, okay? I assume everyone either played it here or seen the walkthrough of it. Do not assume anything, my opponents, because even within my own Discord, I still see people who have not yet finished the game. So don't make assumptions. Just, if anything, the only assumption I would say you should make is just assume that someone in the chat has not finished the game yet. Okay. I'm gonna cry if you play Shion's theme. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, I can't wait till we get towards the end content of my Let's Play, because so many tears. I was like breaking down crying at one moment, and then I was like F you at another moment, and then I would just like I would be like, all right, it's done crying, and then like 20 minutes later I'm just bawling again. It's just like as much as I have mixed emotions about the story, you can't deny that it did have it did have the feels. Like, it did have moments where it gave you like the big feels. Are we just ignoring the fact that PvP got bumped from a 7-minute timer to a 9-minute 20 seconds timer? Or was it just something we accepted? I'm pretty sure it's just something we accepted, Reckless. When I saw that, it just made sense. Because realistically, I don't know. Oh, actually, I could do that. Because realistically, especially once like where I'm at, you have supernovas, you have extra attacks and supernovas going all the time. Quite literally, we are at a point in the game where you basically have 3 animations per medal, okay? And you have 6 medals on a setup. So in a single setup, you can basically, especially in the higher brackets of PvP and stuff, you're basically going through 18 animations per turn, okay? So that's 18 for player 1, 18 for player 2, and that's just for one round, okay? And you got potentially 3 rounds of this. Yeah, that's 36 animations per round. It's gonna take a while, so it just made sense that it was increased to 9 minutes. Let's see. So did we only get 1 copy of Warrior Light? Yeah, I believe so. Oh my god. That felt great. It's to be expected. Players have supernova on every medal now. Yeah, no, it really sucks because like I have so much Kingdom Hearts 3 content that I'm trying to get through that like there were times I kind of wanted to make a Union Cross video, but at the same time like I don't have the time for it, and to be honest, I'm actually having more fun, more enjoyment making the Kingdom Hearts 3 videos than I am making Union Cross videos. Not because of, you know, how Union Cross is in general. It's just primarily because of the fact that A, I actually get to spend more time playing the game than I get to do making videos, and B, on the editing side of things, making the Kingdom Hearts 3 videos are a lot less time consuming compared to the Union Cross videos. So basically, it comes down to the Kingdom Hearts 3 videos are just more enjoyable, and B, it requires less editing, which is a plus in my book. Like even just like these 10-hour videos, for example, it was just me hitting copy and paste until I reached the 10-hour mark in my video editor. And then I'm just spending most of the time waiting for my video to finish rendering and then finish uploading. And then in the meantime, I'm either rendering another video or I'm just playing video games while waiting for it to finish rendering and uploading a video because I can't do anything else while in the meantime. So yeah. But at the same time, because of the fact there's so many like multi-houred videos I'm making, it is eating a lot of my time. So I haven't really had the time to afford to make a Union Cross video in a while. So, but I knew straight from the get-go when they released the Meow Wow mechanic, and the fact that the Kingdom Hearts 3 medals and others from that point onwards are going to be the only ones that will have the Meow Wow evolution available, I knew straight from the get-go that they were going to become the new standard. Tier 7 medals and up were already kind of like the base standard, and even then Tier 7 is like barely cutting it. Realistically, you need to have just Tier 8 and Tier 9 medals to get through. I want to say to get through, but you like to do good in the game. Not okay, but like good. To do good in the game, you need at least Tier 8 medals. But the Kingdom Hearts 3 medals and such just kind of solidified that. It doesn't help that pretty much all the Tier 7 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals are kind of trash in terms of ability. Their multipliers are okay, but solely because of the fact that they have that new Meow Wow evolution. That Meow Wow evolution alone on the Tier 7 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals makes them, for the most part, better than almost the majority of the rest of the medals in the game. Okay, it was kind of almost like a reset towards the meta, which to me in my eyes is bullshit. They should have made it where all Tier 7 and 8 medals in the game, already existing in the game, should have the ability to be Meow Wow evolutionable. That's weird to say. So many comments. Okay, hold on. Kefka is just a glorified Tyro medal. I forgot what Tyro did. I know he was shit, but I wouldn't doubt it. What's up, Kakuzuki? Wait, no, I bet. Kazuki. There we go. What's up? The time upgrade is for people letting off 6 Novas on 6 medals with... Yeah, that's what I was saying, the Duke. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty much at the point where I only do my 3 PvP tries a day at this point too. Like, I very rarely get VIP at all anymore. I bought it. I only bought it like what, like a day or two ago, for a couple reasons, but I haven't gotten VIP in what, like 4 or 5 months or something like that. I haven't gotten VIP in a long time. It's just become increasingly blatantly aware to me that, like, with the path this game is taking, the rewards are becoming more and more diminished. That A, it's not even worth being a competitive player anymore, let alone a top player. It's literally not worth it. You're much, like, honestly, there is more worth being a casual player at the moment than there is anything else. So, as far as I can tell, it's going to be very rare where VIP might even remotely be worth it, or be worth it for that matter. This current week is much better than most, I will say. It's debatable. I probably wouldn't say it's still not worth the $15, but at the very least, it's probably the most value we've had in a very long time. So I didn't feel too bad about it. On top of the fact that, like, I needed it to obtain certain, like, to help even out some of my setups. So where's it? I suppose you already have Zemnis style, so what do you get if you do the event again? You don't get anything extra, Kakusuchi. You just get the same thing twice. You mean that you're enjoying a full game than a complex video on a mobile game? Heavens, what? You want a fun meta, too bad when you might. Yeah, it's you more or less hit the nail on the head, someone. They probably didn't do that so that people have to pull for the new medal and reroll traits all over again. At the very least, they should have let the past Supernovas be Supernova Plus on release through so many jewels on TVA medal on TV. Yeah, the thing is too, minorly important, is they do that shit all the time now these days. Like, quite literally, people will freak out about a metal, and I'm just like, chances are, like realistically, if the ability of the metal itself is not good enough to a certain degree, it's more worth it to just skip it and wait for something else. Okay, like it either has to be like a really fantastic multiplier of some sort, or B, the ability has to be so good that I know for a fact it's gonna stay relevant for a while. Okay, like even my Elsa to this day is still, like I still use my Elsa, even though she's not evolvable yet. Hopefully, I swear to God, if they don't allow Elsa to be Meow Wow evolutionable, I'm gonna be a little peeved, just because she's an exclusive metal. She is already a supernova metal, and she's actually, her ability is actually pretty good. Like I legitimately like the fact that she provides +5 tiers of reverse strength is so useful, so good on certain keyblades, so damn good. Let's see. I swear, Square just keeps finding new ways to all or nothing the refreshment of the meta. Like that's actually part of the problem too. People are blaming Square, but realistically, I'm pretty sure it's not even Square who's creating the meta or anything, or even creating most of these medals. I'm willing to bet that Square only provides the artwork for pretty much the medals, and the people who are actually developing the game and the meta and stuff like that are mainly the company in charge of developing the game, which is the company Bitgroove. Bitgroove is the company that Square Enix actually licensed the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross franchise to them, and they're the ones who are actually like hands-on making the game. Square isn't actually making the game; they're just licensing it to them. So realistically, it's Bitgroove. Bitgroove is the one we should be blaming here for the most part, not really Square Enix. That would mean they'd actually have to code supernova abilities on other medals. But that's the thing, that should require like very little effort at all to code supernova abilities on older medals. I'm pretty sure that they have they already has set up within their coding ways to automatically add a supernova option on a medal with like with the click of a button. Okay, they might. And the thing is too, they don't even need to give them any fancy abilities. Just give them just damage. Just, you know, just a damage multiplier and that's it on the supernova, and boom, that's literally all you need to do on a base level, and that alone would already make the medals viable again. So like I've taken coding before in the past, and that's generally how they do things. Okay, they set stuff up in advance, so that way even me as a content creator, I do that stuff too. It's just the most smart and efficient. It's just the smartest, efficient way to do things. It keeps things simple too. Like, you know, my thumbnails I use for my videos and stuff, I have that as a format, as a Photoshop format already saved on my computer. Whenever something new comes out, all I do is open that format file. Okay, most of the editing is already done for me. I just simply have to replace like a medal here or there and some text. That's it. Okay, and I'm done in like 5 minutes. It's super easy because I've already done all of the work in advance. I'm willing to guarantee they pretty much have the same thing already done in terms of like medals and stuff like that, and like abilities already done in terms of the coding aspect. So, if anything, it's not even the fact that they're, let's see, who was it saying that? Yeah, so it has, it was Esteban's comment. So it has nothing to do with the fact that, you know, they're not willing to cut it. It's just more the fact that it just feels more like they don't really care so much about trying to have a healthy game or a healthy meta or anything. It feels like they're just mostly looking at things from a business side of things, and in the process they don't actually realize that the what's the word? That the goodwill of the community, if you don't maintain that goodwill, okay, sooner or later it's going to bite them in the butt. And they've already seen a few times from the public outrage that's happened over the lifespan of the game, what it can do. And they know we're unhappy with the game too. So it's like it's not like it's a big secret or anything. It's not like they don't know. It's just for some reason they're either A, being super slow about it, B, there's some business reason for why they're not doing things, which is ultimately hurting the health of the game. Even if it makes sense business-wise, it doesn't make sense game-wise, game design-wise. So, yeah, there's multiple factors. Let's see. I'm also waiting for the BBSGO to get the upgrade to Kagosuchi. I want my Terra to, where is he? I want my Terra to get the upgrade. He actually already has the strength stat equivalent of a Meow Wow upgrade, which is kind of fortunate. He doesn't have -60 traits, unfortunately, but I can only imagine what his strength stat is going to be when he does get the upgrade. That's gonna be something to see. Let me put on that Shion music again, because I'm just sitting here talking. Where is it? Oh, fuck, great. Oh wait, that's a tier 7 medal, right? There we go. Oh, honestly, competitiveness died when they stopped making Mercies and replaced it with Falling at Price. Sure, Falling Price is nice, but really you're paying for more because it's not a Mercy. Yeah. They might reintroduce the old Frozen medals in place of their Kingdom Hearts 3. What's the point in making new medals when your old ones can just be updated? That's true. It's a good point. I didn't think about the fact that since Frozen is in Kingdom Hearts 3, they just might reprint the Frozen medal. So, in that regards, it is definitely possible. It definitely makes more sense that they would provide the Meow Wow update to Elsa at least. Heck, for all we know, actually, they'll probably provide it to Anna and Elsa as well. Okay, that's a thought. Just replace Square with Bitgroove in my statement. Yeah, but still, so many medals died. You're not wrong. Like I said before, as soon as that Meow Wow update came out, pretty much 90%, or not even 90, it's like 95% of the existing medals in the game just became obsolete. A lot of my fairly good medals for PvP saw the hugest drop in usage since the Supernovas, especially the Meow Wow. See, like, the thing for me is, like, even without Supernovas, before the Meow Wow update, I didn't have that very many Supernovas at all. Okay, I only had maybe like 2 or 3 at most. So, and I was just getting by based off, like, you know, Organization 13 medals and high score challenge medals. Like, that's what was sustaining me for the longest time. But once the Meow Wow update came out, I was like, well, everything's garbage now. Even though my Sax has extra attack, he does not do anywhere near as much damage compared to like an upgraded Buzz Lightyear with his Supernova. Okay. Yeah. Like, quite literally, my I think my Sax Plus only does like half the damage with extra attack, and like a attack boost 7 or 8 max skill on it. Only does like half the damage of what like my Buzz Lightyear does with with a single cast of Buzz and Buzz's Supernova combined. He only does like half. And that's with extra attack, I should say. Okay. So, yeah. If only the medal stayed viable for more than one. Gotcha. I wonder how long Monster Sword will be relevant. I'm willing to bet Monster Sword will be relevant in PvP at the very least for quite a while. I don't know how soon or if at all they're going to bring back the mechanic. I would assume they would, but we'll see. But realistically speaking, outside of PvP, Monster Sword is kind of shit. To be honest, he's kind of bad. Well, not bad, but he's not that great. There are better medals. I personally didn't chase for Monster Sword at all because of A, like I said before, outside of PvP, he's really not that great. And B, obviously, it wasn't a mercy pull, so I wasn't gonna go about chasing for that. I don't care how much you paid me. And 3, I didn't have the jewels, of course, so even if I wanted to, which I didn't, I couldn't. What's up, Mario? Did I do the high score challenge? I did. I did. Actually, let's check out where I am right now. I just read your comments, Solomon. It made me laugh. Why is this game being so bad as a meta, and why is this theme still here making me feel emotional? Oh yeah, I was gonna check the high school challenge. I am in 490th place. They should remove medals from 1 to 5 stars. Medal, they are useless. They're releasing because whales will pull for PvP since high school challenges were gone for a while. I think the not title can... What? I'm a little confused with your statement. I don't know what you mean by not title Kingdom Hearts game. Oh, do you mean like what the next Kingdom Hearts game is going to be? Right. I'm not gonna comment for reasons, Mario. Let's see. I'm good and you. I'm all right. I'm just chilling at that moment. I'd actually disagree. Monster Sword or better like it will likely be introduced very quickly. I mean, that's what I was trying to say. Minor importance. I wasn't saying that it wouldn't be introduced quickly. I was saying that it's either A, there's gonna be another medal that comes with a mechanic just like Monster Swords, or B, they're just going to reprint Monster Sword again. But realistically speaking, what they'll probably end up doing is they'll reprint Monster Sword fairly soon for people to try and chase again. And then after they've reprinted Monster Sword enough times, they'll start releasing other medals that have the same mechanic as Monster Sword. That's what I'm banking on is most likely going to happen. Let's see. In 46th place. Oh, nice. To make them relevant, they could introduce a new PvP that limits medal usage to under 7. I don't understand your comment, Mogan. What do you mean by metal usage? Do you mean like 7 casts? Like you can only cast metal 7 times on the Keyblade? Is that what you mean? So that way it nerfs like extra attack and stuff? Personally, I don't think that's the best way to go about balancing a mode like PvP. On top of the fact that that would just straight up not happen, because why would people pull for medals then? Or traits, I should say, chase for traits and stuff on a business side of things. So for multiple reasons, it doesn't make sense. That's assuming by the way you mean CAS. Still waiting for real time team PvP. Oh my god, I want a Union War. No, I want a Keyblade War mode. That's what I want. I want a multiplayer Keyblade War mode. Okay, I want to be able to go into Keyblade War mode, similar to how like there's a Union Cross mode. I want a Keyblade War mode where you and everyone in your union, or at least people in your party, okay, group up, okay, find other people, murk them, and then run around trying to kill other people. That's what I want. Okay. And then it's literally a battle royale. Okay, that's what it is. All right, it's a battle royale. Last team standing, or last union standing, within the 100 or so people, or whatever amount of people that are in that lobby at the same time. Okay, they get some prize or whatever. Okay, that's what I want. Legitimately, that's what I want. It'll be so much fun. Okay. It'll be a little bit chaotic too, because it's like, oh shit, I see that guy wearing Union armor over there. He's probably got some pretty damn good medals. I'm not gonna touch him. And then you see him running towards you, and you're like, oh fuck, I'm getting the way out of here. Like, it will be great. I would love it. Okay, don't know if they'll ever do it though. I want it to happen so bad, so bad. Oh, Underchooser. Okay. So kind of like a peasant PvP Boken. I could see that. I could see that being a pretty decent way to. That would be like its own meta in its own right. I could see that. That'd be pretty good. Like a little cup. Yeah, like a little cup. I could see that. That'd be pretty nice. Where are we dropping in, boys? Oh, that'd be great. But Kingdom Hearts BR? I don't know what BR is. What do you mean by that? Oh, Battle Royale. Gotcha. That would be fun, but let's be honest, it would be less of people fighting other players and more of everyone fighting the lag. I mean, that's debatable. That just depends on how good they make their servers, and B, that also is an individual thing. It depends on how good your phone is and what your internet connection is like, so it's debatable. We're not supposed to remember the war. No, you don't understand. It's not a factor of we're not supposed to remember war. It's us literally experiencing the war. Okay, because remember we have that cutscene where we're literally laying down in the middle of the battlefield of the Keyblade graveyard. Okay, I'm willing to bet that actually I know for a fact that we partook in the war. Okay, and the reason I know that is because of all the Kingdom Hearts Kai cutscenes that were in the original browser game. We actually partook in the war. Okay, we actually legitimately fought some of the foretellers. Like they showed that in cutscenes, and there was actual missions where we had to fight the foretellers. So I know for a fact that we were in the war. So they better well damn make a Keyblade War mode, okay? Because I swear to God, that would be hype. It would be so hype. assuming they do it right, because I swear to God, every time they add a new feature into this game, they fuck it up. Every single time, without fail. They fucked up Union Cross. They fucked up Coliseum. PvP anyways, so. I still haven't forgotten the fact that they still claim to this day that, they boldly make the statement that you can play with friends in Union Cross, when really that's a lie. Oh, and in PvP. They also claim you can play with friends in PvP, when that's a lie. I can't wait to get a Where We Drop 'Em Boys emote in Union Cross. That would be great. That would be such a meme. The Mura would make a retcon somehow and like just justify the war mode. Hey, I would not complain, to be honest. It would be great. Australians will still fight the lag? I don't know how bad lag is in general for Australians, so I can't really say anything about that. It would be a little bit more of a casual PvP environment. We get flashbacks in... The past war has no link to the one involving the X-Blade. Can't believe everyone in the party beat 4-4 down. They also claim that you can explore the world of Kingdom Hearts 3 in the App Store. Do they really? Kingdom Hearts 3 specifically, or Kingdom Hearts? Because if it's Kingdom Hearts 3, then yeah, that's it's pretty much a hyperbole. Actually, I don't think you can even call that hyperbole. That's straight up a lie. No. Because when you think about it, there's only... I think there's only one world in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross that is also in Kingdom Hearts 3. And that would be Olympus Coliseum. Actually, no, you can't even count that because the Olympus Coliseum isn't even in Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, it's a straight up lie. My main account is Gucci, but my alt account's tablet literally falls into PowerPoint presentation mode when someone else pops a supernova and you... What? What? Oh man, that feels bad, Reckless. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to bear through all my chewing. I'll try to mute myself when I chew. Become a Keyblade wielder and explore the world of Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, that's bullshit. Dark Realm, I mean, Dark Realm was in other games too, not just specifically Kingdom Hearts 3. And let's be honest, it's not really the same Dark Realm that you see in Kingdom Hearts 3. In Kingdom Hearts 3, the only Dark Realm, part of the Dark Realm that you really see are the ones that... Yeah, no, the only areas of Dark Realm you actually get to see or witness are the same exact ones from 0.2. So there's not even anything new. So you can't even really say it's from you're experiencing Kingdom Hearts 3 through the Dark Realm, because it's like saying you're experiencing 0.2 as well. It's more 0.2. I mean, even then, it's like the Dark Realm in Union Cross it's literally just an area of darkness. It's not even like you can't go to the beach area of the Dark Realm like you see in 0.2 or anything like that. It's not even relatively the same areas, so. Yeah. Let me get into a battle before I forget. Oh, fuck, great. I think this is correct. Okay.
I made pasta.
Oh, okay. How long will be? I'll be there in like half an hour or so. I'm waiting for everybody to catch up in PvP. Oh, I guess that's fine. I forgot to use my supernovas. I was so distracted adjusting the stream. Okay. Yes, they do have Dark Realm version of the Disney World's Indian Cross, but they only been used for 5 missions. Yeah, I always find the PvP a little interesting. Right, oops. Right now, like, my ranking isn't really a true ranking just because of the fact that any of the top tier players are probably still in the lower rankings and are like fighting their way back up. Actually, what's today? What day of the week is this? Is this Friday? This is only Friday? What? I mean, we still got like 3 days. I'm expecting it to pop up more once like Sunday, Monday come around. Hey, June F, thank you so much for the $50 donation for the call. So what is this BitGroove controversy? See, the thing is, in terms of BitGroove, people will blame Square Enix for many of the game's problems and issues, when realistically it's actually the company called BitGroove. BitGroove, Square Enix simply licenses the Kingdom Hearts brand to BitGroove. BitGroove is the ones who are actually making the game. Okay, they're like BitGroove are the company BitGroove are the actual devs of the game. Okay, Square Enix aren't the devs of the game. It's actually BitGroove. So yeah. So all the complaints that have been thrown towards Square Enix's way really are towards BitGroove, not Square Enix. I think it's because nobody really knows what to expect from the Dark Realm and Unicross. It's still just a datascape, so it's ambiguous. I don't even know if the Dark Realm is part of the datascape, to be honest, because... yeah, it's kind of up in the air. I'm not too sure. Yeah, what mine is new animation for the donations. Oh yeah, this is not my usual. It's not my usual alerts that I have. That's actually my Magic the Gathering alert box that I'm using right now.
I think you get it now. We can put it away.
Okay, just give me a few more minutes to finish this up, and I'll be right there. All right, I have to head to dinner in a bit, so I'll wrap up this conversation, and then I gotta go. What was I saying? Oh yeah. This is just simply my Magic the Gathering alert box that I use. I usually will use my other one where I have like Kagusuba, where it's like and stuff like that, and JoJo memes pop up on the screen. But yeah, just because of the fact that I wanted my donation bar to look better, I'm using this one for now. Speaking of donation bar, let me update this real quick. Two. 12 first. Awesome. Gotta go to sleep 3 AM. Have a nice day/night. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by, Kakusuchi. I hope you have a nice night. Many people assumed that Senna was the cause of all the problems, but after research and multiple other Senna games not being a mess, it's clear that BitGroove is behind things here. Yeah, quite literally. In case a lot of you don't know as well, you know the game Final Fantasy Brave Exvius? That's not made by Square Enix as well. That's made by the company Gummy Inc. They are the same exact people who make the game Brave Frontier. Brave Frontier, in case you don't know, is my all-time favorite gacha game currently available. And to be honest, it's probably going to be one of the best gacha games you will ever see in quite a long time. It's like 5 years old or something right now. It is by far the most free-to-play friendly you will ever see. The prices are fantastic, like in a good way. I can legitimately do like 5 pulls for like $4. Not even joking. For like $4 I can do like 5 pulls. It's fantastic. They have like great bundles, and like that's 5 pulls on top of getting some other extra stuff. Okay, like imagine purchasing VIP right now in Union Cross for like $5, and but being able to do like 3 or 4 pulls on top of it. Okay, that's Brave Frontier. Like you actually feel, and like there's actual legitimate content and story. Oh my god, they have so good story. They have story on everything. Okay, the main storyline is actually really good. I'm actually interested in the main storyline. Okay, multiplayer has a storyline, for God's sake. It actually has like multiple storylines within multiplayer, okay? PvP has a storyline, okay? As you go up the ranks, you unlock more cutscenes, okay? It's fantastic. By far my favorite game of all time. All units are pretty much viable for the most part. It's a great game. I love it. I love it. And Square Enix licensed the Final Fantasy franchise rights to Gummy Inc. as well. And in case you're not aware, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is pretty much based off of Brave Frontier, okay? It's literally almost like a carbon copy with some, you know, minor differences to fit the Final Fantasy theme. But it's pretty much just like it's almost like an exact copy of Brave Frontier. But Brave Frontier is better because Gummy Inc. actually made it itself. Whereas they're working with Square Enix on Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, okay? And I'm willing to bet that the ludicrous prices in Brave Exvius, which are similar to like Union Cross and stuff, I'm willing to bet part of the profits would have to go to Square Enix on top of, you know, Big Groove 2 and stuff. It could also just be Square Enix wanting it at absurd prices too, for all I know. I don't know, but no matter how you word it, because of the fact that Brave Frontier came straight from the developer itself, it's not run by anybody or partnered with any other company. They are... Oh, I should also add, they actually communicate with the community, okay? Legitimately communicate. There's actual responses to feedback and stuff. It's fantastic. I love it. It doesn't pretend to be nice too. It's like legitimately nice and fun, and like you actually have value in what you pull for. So I love it. Okay, enough about that though. So yeah, it's definitely Big Groove that's to blame here in terms of everything that goes wrong in the game. Not so much Square Enix. If Nomura explained Mickey losing his shirt, he better explain that. Let's say Nomura explains things. Yeah, I recall that too, Miley Importance. Like, I believe it was a Black Friday deal too. You were able to buy VIP for the first year of the game that Union Cross was out. You were able to buy VIP for $5 as part of the VIP. That hasn't happened ever since then. Any chance Square can take away Union Cross from Big Groove? I honestly have no idea, to be honest, Junef. I don't know what their partnership is like. I don't know the terms of their contract or whatever. You're good. Your guess is as good as mine, to be honest. Am I late to the game? Kind of, Jet. I'm about to leave, to be honest, to go eat. I was just finishing up this conversation real quick. But you're more than welcome to look back on the stream. It's roughly 2 hours, so it's not too long. But we just kind of stayed in chat for a little bit. But anyways, I gotta go, guys. I need to go eat. My brother made some pasta and stuff. But other than that, hope you guys had a great day or night, whichever one. If you need help with the game or whatever, feel free to check out my Discord in the description. Link is in there. My bot, by the way, in case anyone's wondering if you do join, my reaction bot is currently down and broken at the moment. So if you're trying to get into the Discord, make sure to read the rules, message me on Discord, and mention that you read the rules, and I'll give you the appropriate role to let you access the server at the moment. But other than that, hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. So question for the chat since the day skip. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you later, guys. Peace, y'all. Oh, and thank you so much to June, and I forgot who it was, someone else. The phone died. It's turned off. June, and it was someone else who donated $2. I don't remember who it was. Oh, June and Esteban, thank you so much for the donations, by the way. But other than that, I'll see you later, guys. Peace.